Why don't you whip me something up? Bijan, would you like a cocktail?
I would not.
You would not like a cocktail. It's a great answer by him.
Yep.
Bijan, why don't you come hang out with me here on the good old couches? Let me give you a proper introduction. You know, you were the first-round draft pick everybody was begging their team to choose. You were a one-of-a-kind, versatile weapon, a culture-changing running back with the Atlanta Falcons. Bijan, you're looking at the Lombardi Trophy. This is the thing that's actually going to be giving out. What kind of vibe does this give you?
I mean, obviously, like, I want to win it. But, like, I know next year we have another chance to go get it. And, I mean, it looks so nice. Obviously, I don't want to touch it because I want to touch it when the real moment.
I think you should take it and run. Nobody could catch you.
I mean, you're right.
I could throw it to you. You could run and we could make a lane for you. I'm sure
right.
like Matt Hamilton will play offensive line like he did at Mizzou.
Come on now.
We could do this thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm about to go to the game too, so like I'm just gonna be sitting there like, man, like we should have been there, but it's okay.
Okay, so Cam Jordan was on my show yesterday. He had a lot of negative things to say about the Falcons. He hates your team.
That's okay.
What would you like to say to people like Cam Jordan that are doubters and what this Falcons team can do, even just next year?
Yeah, I mean, Cam, appreciate the love. Understand, you know, we always have some haters, but I just think that like what we're coming with and with the new coach and everything, that it's gonna be a pretty cool, you know, endeavor to start with Coach Morris. And I'm really excited to get it going with him and all the new teammates and what we have. So
thank you.
I'm ready to go. That looks really good.
See, we can make you one without Smirnoff if you'd like one. Maybe we'll make him a mocktail as he's starting his morning. Let's do that. Bijan, you bring up Morris right away, so let's just dig into it.
Yeah.
He called you allegedly like 15 minutes after the news happened.
That's right.
Take me into that phone call.
Yeah, so like after he got hired, you know, I got his number from our GM Terry, and like I just see his contact pop up on my phone
So
after I put it in.
You asked for the phone number?
I asked for the phone number because I was gonna call him.
I like that.
You know, I was gonna make sure like we stay in touch like right away. But when he called me, I was like, what? So when he called, like we talked, and like from the jump, he was already ready to go, and just his energy and his excitement like really got me ready to go.
What was he saying to you?
He was like, "Yo, B, like we finna get this thing rolling like immediately." And I told him, I was like, man, like just even feeling that energy right there, you know, I was already like ready to go meet him and go on the field and just like run through a brick wall, because like that's just like who he is as a person. And you know, having a coach like that, I think it's always beneficial for all the players, because you know we want to play for him and we want to be our best for him.
Everyone wants to play for Raheem Morris. Everyone wants you to play for them, so it seems like a match made in heaven. Arthur Smith was an intense guy. Yeah. He had like a lot of energy to him as well. I know Sark loves, when you love Sark, Sark loves himself some Raheem Morris.
Like
what else are you hearing about Morris that you think is going to really change things culturally? Like
nothing but good things. Like that he's the best guy, that he can talk to anybody, that he can bring a team together. And I think like it's important like for our team, because we're so young, that we want a guy that can, you know, relate to all the players and make it fun to be at the facility every single day. So I think he's definitely the guy that we'll love to be a part of.
Bijan, this morning I was coming into work, I haven't slept at all, and I was talking to my producer Matt Hamilton, and I said, can we show my favorite play of the year?
We gotta show it.
Of Bijan Robinson. Do you have any guesses on what it might be?
Is it oh, thank you.
It's a mocktail, everybody. Relax, relax. I'm drinking, he's not. I'll drink for him and myself and everyone. You know it's the roof shot.
It's the
Packers game.
Oh, it's that one.
Which one did you think it was?
Okay.
This one, talk me through this play. This like changed how social media works in the NFL.
That was insane, honestly. No, so when I did that play, I wasn't thinking anything of it. I thought it was just like a regular run for me. But
what do you mean you weren't thinking I'm gonna like make every single player on the Packers look like so dumb right now?
Yep. So like obviously I was like, yeah, I made some guys look real stupid. But yeah, when I saw that shot though, it was like, how could you do something like that?
I don't know. But now everybody's trying to copy.
Everybody's trying to copy the over the top roof.
Okay, they're gonna show you another one from our control room in LA. Hello, Up and Adams control room. Here's another one.
Yeah, I think that one is the coolest one.
Why?
Because first of all, like in that moment, I didn't know what was going on. All I like remembered is like secure the ball. So wherever it's at, like kind of secure the ball and just make him miss in front of me at the same time. And after I did that, like I knew he was gonna get that shot, so I wanted it like for myself.
Yeah.
But when I saw it like on social media, I was like, all right. Well,
oh my gosh! No, yeah, everybody wants to get it done. Not everybody runs like that. Not everybody catches like that. You're a very special player. We all knew that.
Thank you.
And you've dealt with pressure, like high draft pick. Like a lot comes with that. You know, we're looking at the Super Bowl. Brock Purdy drafted last, and like he's got pressure in a different way. But you've always sort of had a target on your back. You've been there are a lot of expectations put on you.
Yeah.
And you had a great season. You had an incredible, you know. And I know that they're maybe not the season exactly that you wanted, but you said all the right things. I thought you handled yourself. And not just joking when I'm saying that. And I've written to you before and said, like, you're so inspiring, Bijan. But even just looking at the numbers, you still put up 1,400 yards. How do you really feel about how your season went?
You know, for me setting high expectations, I know other people will set high expectations as well. And yeah, I mean, 1,400 yards might be like an amazing stat, but like for me, it's like, you know, I feel like you can do it better.
What did you want to do? 1,400 is nothing to like sneeze at.
I know, and it's kind of crazy because like, you know, sometimes I'll see like some people say like, that wasn't a good enough season, and I can agree with them because like I know like what God has for me in the future, and I know that this was a good start, but for me like setting the expectations that I do set, you know, I always try to go higher for myself, and like even just seeing like Christian McCaffrey, you know, I always try to like reach a guy.
So like when you're watching that last night, what does that do to you as a player, as a competitor?
It just all it can do is just motivate you to like, obviously everybody says, oh, I got to get back in the gym and work hard and do all this, but like I think just mentally like giving yourself, you know, some time to think about what you actually want to do instead of just like trying to kill yourself, you know, working out. I think that's like what I'm going to try to do a lot of, and even just talking to a lot of different people. And they always ask me like, do you think your season went great? Like, I know you had 1,400 yards in my head. I'm like 1,400 yards. That's a lot of yards, honestly. But I always know that I can do better and that I can, you know, be a better asset, you know, for my team this next season coming up.
And you want this guy right here.
Right there. I mean,
that's pretty motivating right
That's
next
pretty
to
motivating.
you. Very cool of the NFL to allow this to be on our set, by the way. Amazing job by our partnership team right there, Mary and AJ. Yeah, we see you over there.
That's right.
Amazing by them. So there's two running backs on the team. You mentioned one of them, Christian McCaffrey. League MVP, incredible player, wants a Super Bowl so badly. Oh my gosh, I love your shoes. And then Isaiah Pacheco, who's insane, like a madman on the other side. Both are getting their love.
Yeah.
You know, you're a high draft pick. You get your love. You do. Is there somebody that you want to just shout out that you really tracked or you saw this season at the running back position where you're like, man, you're really good and maybe people don't talk about you enough?
Yeah, I would say just Breece Hall. Like,
love Breece Hall. I love that you said that.
Yeah.
Tell me.
So, I mean, obviously, like me and Breece, you know, we're super close, and I played against him since college, and me and him always been like, you know, always battling each other, and if he has great stats, like I'm trying to match those. But I know like his situation and what he had to, you know, go through, and I think how he overcame it and how he still put up 1,500 yards, like all purpose. It was definitely something that inspired me, and I think that people like don't give him enough credit for that. But you know, he's definitely one of the guys who I really inspire and you know love to play.
We love that you're giving love to Breece Hall.
That's right.
I do want to ask you before you go just a couple questions. You went to high school near Brock Purdy.
Arizona boys.
You got two Arizona boys, sort of like you were always up for the, you know, the local awards. There. Is there a story about Brock Purdy you can tell me?
Yeah. So when we so every year we're
like high school we're talking. You played him in college, of course.
Yeah. So every year we're up for the Arizona Player of the Year award, and like he won it the year before, and then I won it the year after. But when we came back, I think my freshman year, and he came back for the award, and we come back just to like kind of see who else wins it. We were just saying like, bro, like we kind of set another standard for, you know, this Arizona award, because I mean you had the magical season, and then I came like right after you, but I was up for the award when he won it, and I was like, man, like this Brock Purdy dude is like he's a good dude.
So you knew before Shanahan knew, because Shanahan went up to his owner and said, this is the quarterback, the third.
Oh yeah.
Are you telling me, Bijan, you knew that Brock Purdy has what it takes to be playing Patrick Mahomes for the Super Bowl?
Absolutely. I mean, that dude's special. Like,
why?
And I know people say like he's a system quarterback, but like he's not. Like I think he's a real baller, and even just playing against him in college, I mean, he would always beat us for some reason. But he just knew how to just control the game, take over the game, and have passion doing it.
You're rooting for him?
I'm rooting for him.
You're rooting for him, even though he took that award from you back in high school.
That's right. But even like you said, like expectations.
Yeah.
You know, for us too, like coming out of like Arizona and having like these high expectations, it's good to see him, you know, overcoming that and being here for the Super Bowl.
It's amazing. Now, you're here with Courtyard Marriott, and you're doing something very cool, also very heartwarming, optimistic, and you have the ultimate upgrade before the game.
That's right. So Courtyard is they literally changed a suite into a hotel room.
These photos are insane.
It's crazy. And, you know,
Look
I
at
think,
that.
so that's Jametta and Chance. And, you know, so Chance has a shoe foundation that he like gives a lot of like homeless people.
And that's your shoes right now.
Yeah. So these shoes right here.
Amazing.
Some like custom shoes that I gave to them, and you know it's all because of, you know, how many shoes he gives back. And I think it's cool because like Courtyard is just like so passionate about the NFL fans and, you know, who they want to, you know, give things to and surprise with. So
they get to sleep in the stadium and wake up Super Bowl morning?
Are
you joking?
They're sleeping in the stadium right now. Like, they're probably like in the stadium right now, just kind of looking at the field, just, I'm here.
Okay. That is completely amazing.
It's awesome, though.
And it's a nice feel-good story, which we love.
Yeah.
Let's go over to the Plinko board while we wait for, are we waiting for Coach Payton? No? He'll have to go. You're a busy guy. Bijan's a busy guy. We appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Know that I'm rooting for you, and I just all the best, and I can't wait for you to be hoisting this. I mean, it looks good together.
That's right.
It looks good together. It really does. See, all right, bye, Bijan. We'll be back, guys. We've got lots of quarterbacks. So happy to have this stud on the show. We've got Sean Payton somewhere doing the rounds. Is he dressed like a zebra? I don't know. We'll see. I know that's what he's promoting. We've got nothing but quarterbacks. Jordan Love, Eli Manning, Josh Allen. Which one does